Hey, hi, hello, it's me, it's Casey, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time now, and it goes alongside with my top 10 creepiest facts about Tomodachi life. So this time I thought we would do my top 5 Tomodachi life conspiracy theories. So let's say if this video gets 500 likes, I will make a part 2 of this video as well as a part 2 of my top 10 creepiest things about Tomodachi life videos. So if you would like to see those, make sure to like this video. So before I get started with this video, I want to make a disclaimer. I should have done this with my last video, but don't take any of these things super seriously. This is just me having fun and making things a little bit more creepier about Tomodachi life, because this game is already so fun and cute and it's adorable, but this is just me being silly. So if you get freaked out easy, or if you think that these things are just really stupid, that's fine. So let's go ahead and get started.
Are you sure about that?
So conspiracy theory number 1. Your Tomodachi life island is a world of its own. So in a way, your island is an alternate dimension of a different island. So Tomodachi life alternate dimensions is something that I have theorized about this game for quite some time now. Your Mies are very self-conscious that there is another them that exists outside of their own existence, which in my opinion just kind of drives the fact that there is alternate dimensions, and it has been proven in the Tomodachi life world. So for example, one of your Mies will say something like, I wonder what my lookalike is doing right now, or I wonder what my lookalike is up to, and then your main Mii knows that you are a version of them. Just shows that they know that there is more than their own existence going on. So not only is there alternate Tomodachi life existences, but there are existences out there in the universe that make them look a little differently. So maybe in their eyes we could be aliens, who knows? Conspiracy theory number 2. So this one is really silly, but one of my theories about this game is that Mies are realistically freaking tiny. And I mean like so tiny. Literally just like palm sized. I feel like Mies are like maybe 2 to 3 inches tops, like they could fit inside of your palm. I feel like they are just so tiny and so itty bitty that they could even have their own life underground or in a forest somewhere and nobody could ever know because they're so tiny and they're very good at hiding. Have you ever imagined or thought of if like Mies were real, what like their size would be? Do you think they would be the size of you? Do you think that they would be smaller? Do you think they would be giant? I want to know your opinions, your theories on how big you think a Mii is. Because in my mind, they're like little tiny itty bitty palm-sized creatures. Conspiracy theory number 3. So this is something that I feel that can come across any kind of simulation game in general, not just Tomodachi life. Things like The Sims, maybe even Animal Crossing to an extent, but this one goes a little bit deeper on the conspiracy theory list and kind of how I feel about whenever it comes to games like The Sims as well as Tomodachi life. Overall, I feel like, you control the fate of your Mies and you control what happens to them to an extent. Of course they do things on their own just like humans do, but I feel like you in a way play as a higher power to your Mies. And I know that that sounds really weird, but whenever you really think about it, you are, giving them advice on who to date, what they're wearing, what they're eating, where they're going, who they are, being friends with. You are having a huge say in that. Also what they are saying. So the fact that you could be playing as a higher power to them is a conspiracy theory that I've had, or just a theory in general that I've had whenever it comes to Tomodachi Life and The Sims, and like I said, to an extent, Animal Crossing can kind of fit into that, just simulation games in general. And it's very, very, very interesting how Mies just acknowledge your existence, like you're so real to them, and they're like, we appreciate you so much, and we always have your back and stuff like that, so maybe you're their higher power. Conspiracy theory number 4. Your Mies are trapped in Purgatory. So this is a theory that Ryan helped me come up with. This was one of his theories about the game, is that your Mies are actually trapped in Purgatory, and also that your Mies cannot escape, and when they do, they are just trapped in this kind of purgatory-like state. So maybe your Tomodachi Life Island is a place where people go that have passed away, where their souls are just kind of there existing, and that is just really creepy to me whenever I really think about that, the fact that Mies could be in a state of purgatory. And conspiracy theory number 5, we are actually trapped inside the game and our real selves are our Mies. So I know that that sounds really confusing, so let me explain. So I've already discussed the fact that it's very big possibility that Tomodachi Life is an alternate dimension. So if that alternate dimension exists, what stops it from that being us trapped inside of a game? And in reality, our real selves are trapped in there, and our me selves are actually playing the game. And to stop that from kind of, coming out in the game, we are limited to a certain amount of things that we can do, that we can say, kind of going back to us being the higher power of controlling what goes on in the game. So it all circles around into this big web of there's a lot that could be happening in Tomodachi Life, but it's just theories. So if our real selves are our Mies, Mies for the most part, they're happy, they're silly, they're able to live through their lives and then have like full enjoyment, besides, things happening like breakups and getting sick and things like that that can also happen in real life, of course. But for the most part, whenever you see a Mii, they're fairly happy and content with their life. But on the real world side of things, whenever you come out from that and you experience the real world, it's not that perfect. So maybe our real selves are just, our souls that have been really, really sad, that have decided to scoop ourselves away into a video game so we can finally be happy. And that's why we're trapped now. So those are my top 5 Tomodachi Life conspiracy theories that I and both Ryan have come up with that we think are just really interesting to think about. Since I made my top 10 creepiest things about Tomodachi Life video, I love looking at Tomodachi Life in a different light. I think it's really fun to take these really cute and silly games and kind of shine a different light on them that maybe others wouldn't have thought about, until you bring it up. And it's just really interesting. Like, all of the comments that you guys have left in that video that I made are just, they're so fun to read because there are so many creepy things that have happened to you guys in your game that I would love to include those in a part 2. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like me to do that and make a part 2 of my top 10 Tomodachi Life conspiracy theories and add some of your conspiracy theories in there as well. I would love, love, love to do that. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that is it for today. I will see you all in my next video, and I love you all so, so much. I love you, love you, love you. Bye-bye. Smooch.